Tackling the escalating crisis of femicide in Kenya. Introduction. Kenya faces an unsettling surge in femicide, a disconcerting trend that demands immediate attention. Femicide, the targeted killing of women simply because of their gender, has evolved into a national crisis, prompting rights groups and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, to urgently call upon the Kenyan government to take decisive action. The escalating brutality underscores the pressing need for enhanced protection measures for women in Kenya. The escalating crisis. Femicide Count Kenya, a non-governmental organization dedicated to documenting femicide cases, reported a staggering 152 recorded killings of women in the past year alone, marking the highest toll in the last 5 years. This figure, however, is believed to be a conservative estimate, with many cases going unreported. The true extent of the crisis remains obscured, emphasizing the immediate need for comprehensive action. Recent femicide cases. Since the onset of the current year, at least 4 reported femicide cases have garnered attention in Kenya. Notably, 2 cases have shocked the nation. The murder of 26-year-old starlet Wahoo, fatally stabbed by a man linked to a criminal ring exploiting dating sites, and another case involving a woman drugged, dismembered, and discarded in plastic bags after meeting a man, have ignited widespread outrage and underscored the gravity of the situation. The reality of gender-based violence. A recent national survey reveals that more than 1 in 3 women in Kenya has experienced physical violence during their lifetime. Despite robust laws and policies against gender-based violence, the implementation and enforcement of these measures are inadequate. To address femicide, it is crucial to listen to women, take their grievances seriously, and focus on eradicating the root causes of violence against them. Documenting femicide in Kenya. Since its establishment in 2019, Femicide Count Kenya has been a pivotal force in documenting femicide cases in the country. The organization has compiled data on various methods employed in these heinous acts, including stabbing, beating, mutilation, strangling, and even setting victims on fire. Shockingly, most victims fall within the age range of 21 to 30, underscoring the urgent need for effective intervention. Social media outrage and victim blaming. Recent femicides have prompted widespread outrage on social media, with hashtags such as #StopKillingWomen and #EndFemicideCoug gaining momentum. However, alongside the outcry, victim blaming and debates about the safety of short-term rentals where some incidents occurred have emerged. It is crucial to shift focus from victim blaming to holding perpetrators accountable for their actions. Addressing the core problem. Feminist movements in Kenya stress that the core issue lies in men perpetrating violence, not in women failing to protect themselves. To create a safer environment, the focus must shift from victim blaming to accountability for perpetrators. It is essential to address the root causes of violence against women and work collectively towards change. Government inaction and the call for accountability. Rights groups and women's rights NGOs have criticized the Kenyan government for its inaction in the face of escalating femicide. Despite being a party to international conventions against gender-based violence, the government's promises to protect women's lives ring hollow. Urgent enforcement of existing laws and accountability for perpetrators are essential to combat this pressing issue. Demanding change. The Center for Rights, Education, and Awareness, a women's rights NGO, joins the call for the government to take decisive action and hold perpetrators accountable. Disturbed by the distressing pattern of violence against women, feminist movements plan protests to demand an end to the killings and raise awareness about the urgent need for systemic reforms. Mobilizing public support is crucial for effective change. Conclusion. The surging femicide cases in Kenya constitute a national crisis that demands immediate attention. The brutal murders underscore the urgent need for enhanced protection and enforcement of laws against gender-based violence. To create a safer society for women and eliminate the alarming trend of femicide, collective efforts are imperative.